All right, well, I have had a great time looking for books that I know I'll enjoy reading. I decided to read a graphic novel because I love all the pictures and I find them really interesting. I also use the 5-finger rule, and I know that I'm going to do great with this book. I'm not going to get frustrated. I also decided today to read a nonfiction book about bulldogs. I want to learn all about bulldogs. I love UGA, and I know their mascot's a bulldog. And I also checked, this book is on my reading level, and I checked the first page, so I know I'm going to enjoy reading this book. So when it's time to check my books out, it's time to go to the circulation desk. And remember, I still have my shelf marker. I can return it now because I have the 2 books I want to read. So I'll come up to the box just in front of the circulation desk and I'll return my marker there. Okay, so at the circulation desk, there are 2 computers that I can go to, one or the other, to check my books out. Sometimes it's very busy and there might be a line, so I'll have to wait patiently for my turn and quietly. Now, it's my turn. So the first thing I do when it's my turn is I come over and I have to know my number. Now this number is also your lunch number. It's the same number. So that should be easy to remember. So I'm going to type my number in using the keypad on the counter. Once I type that in, I can hit enter on the keypad. Now, I have to make sure I see my name. There it is. So I know I'll be checking books out to my account. So I've made sure that my name is the name on the screen. Now I have both of my books and I've made sure they're the books I really want. So now I'm ready to scan my book out. Remember when I turned my books in earlier? I looked for the sticker that had the name of the school on it. I have to look for that sticker when I want to check my books out too. See, you can see it really closely. It is taped onto the book. It says Richmond Hill Elementary School, and it has the title of my book there too. I never want to scan the sticker that's part of the book. It just has numbers, and the tall lines, that's not the right place to scan. I always want to look for the sticker that has the name of the school and the title of the book. That's what I'm going to scan. Scanning is kind of fun. I take my book. This is my scanner. I place the book in front of the scanner and I slowly move my book down. I just heard a beep and now I see the title of my book on the screen of the computer. I know that I scanned this book. I'm going to do it again because I have 2 books. And there is another sticker. This time the sticker still has the name of the school on it, but it doesn't have the title of the book. That's okay. I'm still going to use this sticker. And this one doesn't have the other series of lines to confuse me, so it's easy to know this is the right one. So I'm going to take it over to the scanner, put it in front of the scanner, and slowly slide the book down. And I heard the beep again. And now I see the title of the book I just scanned. Now, don't worry if you only see one book cover picture. The first book I scanned, I now see the cover picture for. But the second book, there's not a picture on the screen. That's okay. Some books might not have a picture. But as long as I see the title for both books, I know I scanned my books and they're in the system. Now there's one more thing I have to do. I have to come over to the mouse over on the side. There's even a little circle sticker here on the mouse. And I'll hold it up so you can see. There's a little sticker there. That is the reset button. So I've got to take my mouse arrow over to the reset button on the screen. It's over on the side and click one time. If I've done that, I shouldn't see my name anymore. I shouldn't see my book titles anymore. I've just made the computer ready for the next person in line so they can type in their number and scan in their books and then hit reset. So remember, when you're checking your books out, first you're going to type in your number, scan your book, and click reset. Those are all of the steps you need to check out your books. One of my favorite places in the Media Center is the Tinker Space. It's a place where you can learn doing hands-on activities. We haven't got the activities out just yet. We'll have a lot of different ones throughout the school year. One thing that's always here is our Lego wall. Sometimes we have challenges. One of the challenges we did last school year, can you build your favorite book character on the Lego wall? That was a lot of fun. For Earth Day, we tried to build a big Lego Earth. So there's always something different we're trying to challenge you to do. Now, how do you get to come to the Tinker Space? Your teacher gives you a pass. And that pass will tell us if you're here for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or even maybe 15 minutes. It's all up to your teacher. Whenever you come to the Media Center and you have a Tinker Space pass, the first thing you do is come to the desk and we'll give you a timer set for the time your teacher wrote on the pass. If you don't bring your Tinker Space pass, you don't get to use the Tinker Space. You've got to have that pass from your teacher. When the timer goes off, that means you're out of time. When you hear it buzz, you have to clean up your space. We don't want to leave a big mess because then the Tinker Space isn't a fun place to go anymore and it's cluttered and messy. So we all have to take care of the Tinker Space together. It's also important that we don't have too many people in the Tinker Space at one time. So Mrs. Rearley might sometimes send you back to class if there's already a lot of people in the Tinker Space. But I want you to come back later because I want you to get your turn. I just can't have too many people in the Tinker Space at one time. So remember, use your Wildcat way when you come to the Media Center, even in the Tinker Space. Be respectful and clean up after yourself when you're done. And remember, when your timer goes off and you've cleaned up your space, take your timer back to the desk and give it to Miss Rearley, myself, or Mrs. Auger when she gets here. Thanks, Wildcats. So Wildcats, some of the fun things we do in the Media Center, one of them is the reading passport. Every 9 weeks, the passport is different. So when you open your passport, there will be a list of different challenges. So one on the list is read an informational book or a nonfiction book. If you do that, you can tell your teacher you've done it, and your teacher might ask you a question or two to make sure that you've understood the book, and then they'll put their initials. So you have to get your teacher to initial this. It needs to be your teacher. But they're all different, and they're kind of fun. Another example is record a book commercial in the Media Center. So if you record a book commercial, you might be on the morning news, but you have to write it out first. And we've got a book review form that you can use to do that. But once you complete that, Mrs. Rearley can sign that one off because I'll be recording you. So it has to be a teacher or Mrs. Rearley to sign off that you've completed a challenge. You can't do it for yourself. But the cool thing is, if you complete enough challenges, and every 9 weeks we'll tell you how many you have to do, you will get invited to a special reading celebration. This first 9 weeks, we're going to have a reading camp out. So make sure you do enough challenges to be included in the reading camp out. On the inside of your passport, there's a fun place where we will stamp your passport. Every time you complete challenges, you get a new stamp on your passport. So if you do 5 challenges, you'll get 5 stamps. If you do 10 challenges, you'll get 5 more stamps on this side. And if you do 15 challenges, you'll get 5 stamps on this side. So the passport is a fun way to do a variety of projects and have fun while reading and discovering new books you might really enjoy. So each 9 weeks, you're gonna get a different set of passport challenges. At the end of the 9 weeks, I will ask you to turn your passports in. And then I'll award you a badge. Now, you might get a badge for 5 challenges met if you did 5 challenges. You could get a badge for 10 challenges met if you did 10 challenges. You could get a badge for all 15 if you complete all of the challenges. So depending on how hard you work in the 9 weeks, that will depend which badge you'll get at the end. Now that's about the passport. If you like taking quizzes on your books and participating in Accelerated Reader, at the end of the 9 weeks, I'll look to see how many points you earned. If you earned 10 points at the end of the 9 weeks, then you'll get a 10-point badge. If you earn 20 points, you'll get a 20-point badge. If you earn 30 points, you'll get a 30-point badge. If you earn 40 points, you'll get a 40-point badge. And we have a 50-point badge and a 75-point badge. As the year goes on, we'll even have 100 points, maybe 200. It just depends on how many points you earn. Now, you only get a badge one time. So if you get the 10-point badge the first 9 weeks, you won't get another 10-point badge at the second 9 weeks because we want you to keep working and keep earning more points. So you only get a badge one time. So that's important to remember. And it's always a good idea to have your name on your badge. We'll try to make sure we put that on there before we give it to you. So we have a lot of fun things going on. We're also going to have a book club this year, and I'll be sharing more information with your teachers about that soon. So I can't wait to see more of you. We want you to come to the Media Center as much as you can. I hope your teachers send you all the time, and I hope you come for lots of story times and activities, and I hope you come to use the Tinker Space. So I can't wait to meet you.